So, g'day people, how you going? My name is Glenn. Today, we're going to talk about Waltzing Matilda. Now, this is, well, it's an Australian song, sort of, but the tune comes from, anyway, no, probably Scottish, something like that. German, Scottish, so it's a bit of a mingle of different ethnicities that in Europe probably wouldn't really mingle. So Scotland and Germany is pretty stretched, actually, mingle. So, Waltzing Matilda is about a guy who lives in the countryside, or the outback, and he's walking around. So, yeah, it goes, once was a jolly swagman. Now, swagman is a person who's what we term homeless. He's got his belongings in a little bag on his back, and he's just walking around looking for work. Can't buy a billabong. So a billabong is what they call an oxbow lake. So you got a little lake. It goes around in curves, and eventually the river will just straighten out, and it will cut off the lake where it actually curves too much, and eventually it will be filled in. So a billabong is just a part of a lake that is actually cut off from the river. Under shade of a coolabah tree. Well, I think a coolabah tree is a eucalyptus tree. If you don't know, eucalyptus is an indigenous species to Australia, endemic, or most of them are. I heard that they occur all the way up into Malaysia, but it evolved in Australia. Actually, no, there's fossil evidence for eucalyptus in South America, so it could have evolved in South America, been on Gondwana when Australia, Antarctica, South America, Africa, and India were one big continent. And, well, a coolabah will be just a species in the genus Eucalypt. And he sang as he watched and he waited for the Billy Boy. You come a waltzing Matilda with me. So that song's a bit shit. What I like to sing is usually the footy version. Like that goes waltzing Matilda, boo for St Kilda, up for the Maggies and down for the Bombers, as we sang, as we watched to watch Carlton get shitted on. You come a waltzing Matilda with me. So, in that, we have 4 teams that play in the AFL. We have Collingwood, which is the best. Yeah, Carlton supporters are going to hate me now. We have Carlton, which is, it's not that bad. It's actually my second favourite team, apart from Collingwood. We have St Kilda. I don't really hate them or like them. And then we have Essendon. They're cunts, man. Essendon, Hawthorn, North Melbourne. They can go get fucked. If you're a supporter, fuck you. So, anyway. So, Collingwood is the best football team. And that song is actually praising them. So, boo for St Kilda means boo. Booing is just saying, oh, I don't like yous. Up for the Maggies means up, yeah, go Magpies. Ooh. In Australia we call it barracking, go Magpies. And down for the Bombers, that means down to the bottom of the ladder, get a wooden spoon. So, in the AFL, if someone goes, so there's 16 teams, if someone is on the bottom, they get a wooden spoon. And actually in the AFL, they actually used to award this to the team on the bottom, but because of oh no, you can't offend their feelings. Yeah, they stopped it. I reckon they should award it. All those bloody snowflakes going, no, you can't give a wooden spoon to my team. Oh, I get stuff with you. So, and then we had Carlton. Carlton getting smashed because in the past few years, Carlton have been losing quite a lot. So, if they lose, we call them getting smashed. It's not just losing, it's losing by a lot of points. So, in an AFL game, usually you get between 50 and 100 points. But if a team gets like 120 and the other team gets like 40, the team that got 40 got smashed because they were just hopeless. So let's have a look else. Whoa! So then it says, down came a jumbuck to drink by billabong, so a sheep. Then a bastard killed it, catched it, and cut it up, and he was going to eat it. But if he was in New Zealand, he'd probably catch it, root it, and then marry it, because that's what they do in New Zealand. Yeah. So, Isaac Butterworth knows this all too well. Butterworth? Butterfield. Yeah, he's just butter anyway. So, but Swagman, and then some troopers come along. So then, and he sang and he shoved the jumbuck into his tucker bag. So tucker bag is just a bag for food. So tucker in Australian English is food. So tucker bag is his food. Come Waltzing Matilda, up rode the squatter mounted on his thoroughbred, down came the troopers. So the troopers in the 1800s were actually police. Sort of like soldier police in the countryside. Their favourite pastime was actually tormenting the poor people and rounding up Aboriginals and putting them in chain gangs, because they were very racist back then. Yeah, troopers, you can go get fucked, right? Bloody Yabo murderers. Yeah, come at tucker bag, so they caught the bloody criminal stealing the sheep that belonged to someone. And instead of actually getting arrested, the swagman, he up and jumped into the waterhole. So he actually jumped and drowned himself. So he committed suicide. So there's the moral of the story. If you get caught committing a crime, commit suicide. Yeah, that sounds, yeah, that sounds fucking fucked actually. Doesn't matter what crime you, maybe murder. Then you can commit suicide. Like those fuckers at school shootings in the United States. Yeah, they're better off dead anyway. Not the people who were shot, but those who actually went out and shot people. But if you're stealing stuff and all that stuff, you don't need to drown. You just need to change your ways and become someone useful to society, and then you'll feel better, and then everyone else will feel better. So, drowning himself by the coolabah tree. So he drowned himself by a tree, and his ghost is heard in the billabong. So in Cantonese, they actually have a thing called soigwai, means water ghost. And what happens is that if you jump in the water and you drown, you become a ghost of that waterway. And how you can actually get out of actually being a ghost in that waterway is that you drown someone else. So someone goes swimming and then you just drown them. Oh yeah. And then they become a ghost. And then you can go to, I don't know, to heaven or be reincarnated or whatever else. So that's the moral of that story. So, Waltzing Matilda, story about a homeless guy who stole some food. The police were going to arrest him, so he committed suicide. Yeah, this sounds like a very sad story, actually. So, I hope you like my rambling, and just have a good one. And, yeah, Australia.